What's up, everybody? How is everyone tonight? I do have we have 4 duck race spots available if anybody wants in the duck race. But I just made an executive decision that it was time to break this, regardless. So, here we are. So, here's the owner's list for tonight. For our 2023 Prizm 4-box Pick Your Driver break. As far as the list is concerned, I think the only people I'm missing payment from are Jake and Brian Kessler. Jake Levine and Brian Kessler are the only 2 I'm missing, I think, from the main list. And the way I got the filler set up is basically all the single drivers will go to first place, and then all the pairs and trios will go to second place in the filler. So like I said, if you want in the filler, I've got a handful of spots. I got distracted. There's a mosquito in here. I'm trying to see if I can kill. I had to put a new storm door on our house today, and so we had our back door wide open for a couple of hours while I was doing the door. And so, of course, that, you end up with bugs in your house when you have to have your door open. And I already killed one mosquito earlier. So, anyhow. Let's see. Let me bring this in. And then here is... Hey, Corey, what's up, man? Here's the filler list. I'll take a duck random, Corey says. Okay. Let's put you on It looks like all the comments just came in all at once here, guys, so sorry about that. Corey, let's put you on 11. I'll put you on 11. We're just going to fill it like that. Corey, King. Oh, I might be able to get the mosquito. Hang on. I think I got him. So I'll put Corey King on 11, and then that leaves 3 other spots. But we're not going to hold this up. If anybody wants in, speak now or forever hold your peace. Otherwise, we're going to roll. Not going to hold things up. Especially because I got something else I'm hoping that we can try tomorrow night. So let's get into our duck race. We got 32 spots on this thing. Very good. We'll set it and forget it. Shuffle it one time. All right, good luck, everybody. Here we go. Let's do this. Does that give that duck an advantage, having a beak like a snowman? That seems like cheating to me. I wonder if the system picks up their beak crossing the line or if it's their body. I'm not sure that his bill has been approved by NASCAR. We're going to need a ruling. Ooh, 12 coming in hot. And then maybe 32? Maybe 32. Here we go. Yeah, 12. 12 is Brian Budemeyer. And 32, also Brian Budemeyer. That makes it easy. So first place 12, second place 32. Pretty easy. Brian and Brian. Brian took a lot of spots too. He took, I think, 10 spots in the filler. So appreciate you, Brian, for trying to help. I know you were, and everybody. There was several people that took spots, just trying to help out. And I know today's break was a little weird. I didn't post it at our normal time. Everything was a little bit different with the All-Star race and just the timing of everything. So just wanted to show the 4 boxes before we get started. Right there. All right, here we go. Good luck to everybody. I know it's late, and I'll try to be as quick as I can for you guys. Yeah, Snowman ran out of everything there at the last second. Yeah, I'll try to do this as quickly and efficiently as I can for you guys, because like I said, I know it's late. So, here we go. What do we got in 23 Prizm? Widescreen Bubba. Silver Eric Jones. And orange Brad Keselowski. So 23, we're going to have some, I think it was orange and maybe like lime green parallels that are going to be not numbered, if I'm not mistaken. Only 9:30 there. Hey, that works. For the West Coasters, it works out just fine, doesn't it? National Pride, Tyler Reddick. 75th anniversary, Benny Parsons. Goes to Joey Kroger. How did we feel about the All-Star race? What did you guys think? I only saw about the last 100 laps. So I don't have a lot to go off of. I saw from a little while before Brad Keselowski wrecked. Like I said, about 100 to go or so is when I started watching. Suarez, checkered flag Prizm. 10 of 50 going to Jerry. Let's put him on the purple stand because of the Tootsies. Glad Joey didn't win. Solid race. Track raced really well. Great race for the win. Pot of Gold, Dale Jr. Kaleidoscopic Bowman. Ooh, there's a nice autograph. Scripps, checkered flag, Kevin Harvick. That's going to go to Johnny Hinton. With the Harvick spot. Yeah, I mean, obviously I like the outcome with Bell getting the win. That's for sure. And I guess I didn't take big issue with last year's race because it was the first time they had really run Cup cars on that track. So even though even though Larson kind of stunk up the show and I was fine with that, it was more about just giving them a fair shot. I think that they have hit on something with North Wilkesboro, though, and whatever it is that's going on at Wilkesboro that's working, they need to try to replicate at some of these other small tracks. Reddick. Scripps, Dave Blaney. There we go. Going to Billy Joe Garcia. Dave's sprint car, driven by Dale over the weekend, got a win up at their home track at Sharon Speedway. So, Dave does have a nice autograph, by the way. Red Jeb Burton. I think I forgot. 23 was the year. There's a lot of unnumbered parallels. Victory Lane bound Kyle Busch. Championship trophy Dale Jarrett. That goes through the filler to Brian Buddemeyer. Corey Heim, blue. Uh, 15 of 4.99 for Corey Heim. I'm trying to find where I've got him on the list. Oh, there he is. Steve Teskey. I was going to say, I thought he was a singular driver. 181 of 199, purple Joey Logano. Joey seemed rather frustrated at the end of the race, and I think he was frustrated at everything. He was upset with Bell. He was upset with, I think he was probably even more upset with NASCAR and Marcus Smith for the caution. And I can see his point, when you're the leader and the promoter throws the caution, when you're the leader, that's going to feel like, kind of like an attack at you, So, but it also did seem like Larson, it seemed like they might have had to throw the caution for Larson. And then, in the same breath, it seemed like maybe Bell was starting to gain on him too, so. But yeah, I don't blame him for being upset with the gimmick caution at all. And I don't disagree with him. Even though I'm a Bell fan, I don't disagree with him. I think the promoter's caution, throwing a caution for caution's sake is ridiculous in my opinion. 143 of 499 blue, Jeremy Clements. I mean, I don't know. Jeremy goes through the filler to Brian Budemeyer. And then we got a blue scope, Martin Truex Jr. going to Nate. Yeah, 70 and 99, blue scope, Martin Truex Jr. I'd rather them... I think if they want to do something more gimmicky for the All-Star race, if, say, the All-Star race is 250 laps at North Wilkesboro, then run... Tell everybody, hey, at lap 30, we're going to throw the caution. And with 30 to go, we're going to throw the caution. And from lap 31 to lap 219, that's green flag run, as you know, or whatever happens. So then it kind of gives a chance, if somebody's off at the very beginning, it gives guys a chance to work on their car right away, fix things, get on some kind of something. And then if if they feel like they need the caution at the end, it gives them a chance to throw it, to make the end of the race exciting. So, Silver Bubba. But I just feel like that would be a better move, in my opinion. But yeah, I agree, Scott. Just do it normal. Like, kaleidoscopic, widescreen C-Bell. Yeah, Ty. I mean, I think you'd probably feel the same way if you had $1 million pulled out from under you, essentially. But I see what you're saying. I don't know. I also don't hate Joey Logano, so or dislike him in any way. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's right, Scott. That's right. The inversion. I forgot all about that. I forgot all about that. I think where Joey's upset, Ty, is because the promoter's caution could be thrown whenever, and it just at some point it felt like, well, are they even going to throw it? And of course, unless they had cameras watching, if they had crewmen watching the TV stream to know that Michael Waltrip was up there on the stand. If they weren't doing that, then they basically were like, well, maybe they're not even going to throw it. 177 at 249. Denny going to Philip Mancini. Of course, everybody that knows NASCAR knows if they said they wanted a promoter's caution, they were going to throw it, and they were going to do it as late as they could. So, yeah. 100 to 299, Eric Jones on the red and blue hyper for Anthony Hawley. I don't know. What I will say, though, what I take away from it is it was a good race. Bell raced Joey Logano as clean as he could. When you're racing for $1 million and there's literally nothing else on the line, of course you're gonna kind of give it to him a little bit. Redemption Scripps checkered flag Prizm auto Rusty Wallace going to Billy Joe Garcia. Now these redemptions expire fairly soon, so if you guys want me to scratch these and send them to you, anybody that gets a redemption, let me know and I'll be glad to do that, because those expire in August and I'd hate to ship it and then somebody get it in the mail and kind of set it off to the side and forget about it. And yeah, I don't think Bell did anything out of line. You know what I mean? Victory lane bound Harvick, widescreen. Even in a non all-star race, even in a regular traditional points race on a short track, I don't think Bell did anything out of line. Orange Josh Berry. I think Joey was more. I know he directed a little bit of it at Bell, but I think Joey was more upset about the caution and just the situation than anything. That's my takeaway, anyways. National Pride beat K. Beat K just can't catch a break, man. Austin Cindric silver auto. Going to Troy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're there to win money and put on a show, basically, and that's what the fans are paying to see there, John Hunter with the blue. Going to J.R. Tipple. 453 of 499. Yeah, for sure. And then John Hunter, red and blue, exactly. You could tell he was like, do I just blast NASCAR and Marcus Smith and the whole thing, or do I just tease it a bit? 69 of 299. Also to JR. Widescreen Bubba. Pot of Gold Jr. And silver Jack Wood. They're just the colors of the box, Todd. I would be the furthest thing from a Lakers fan as a Celtics fan. Just went with the theme of the Prizm box, though. That's all I was doing. Prismatic Petty. Silver Jeff Burton. Oh, I honestly didn't even know what colors he was running. Orange Austin. Like I said, I only caught the last 100 laps of the race, and it was right before he wrecked that I flipped it on, and I was in the middle of trying to get our duck race going and all that stuff, and so I wasn't watching as much as probably listening, so I don't even know what his car looked like. Bobby Allison's 75th anniversary. Going through the filler to Brian. It's like a Ford thing, Scott. It seems like there's a lot of guys with the Fords, Brad Keselowski's been really good and really close. Ryan Blaney been really good, really close. Ryan Preece at several times has been really good. Like, it just seems like some of the Ford guys are having some real bad luck. I don't know. 202 of 299, Gray Gaulding. Through the filler to Brian. Kaleidoscopic Kyle Busch. Victory Lane bound Jimmy Johnson. And we're going to go silver Prizm autograph Alex Bowman. That'll go to Dale. Nice hit, Dale. He had a good, strong car today. Yeah. Jamie McMurray, red, goes to Corey King. I mean, as a Bell fan, I mean, the 20 team looks dangerous this year. Honestly. Kaleidoscopic Ryan Preece. Victory Lane bound Rusty Wallace. And then we got a checkered flag autographs Lawless Allen going to Scott Dixon. There you go, Scott. 25 of 50. We're just going to keep rotating on this one card stand, apparently. Martin Truex Jr. red. That's what I tell people all the time, Scott. Just grab a random spot. I mean, you can take your PC driver too, but grab a random. You never know. National Pride, Logano. We got the throwback Prizm, Michael McDowell. He goes through the filler to Bryant. Blue Martin Truex Jr. going to Nate. 171 out of 499. And purple Carl Edwards for Corey King. $13 of 199. National Pride, Denny. Blue C. Bell, winner today. Going to Nick Marquette. That one is door number 20 out of 499. Door number for the winner today, C. Bell. $1 million richer. Going to Nick Marquette. Unfortunately, Nick, the card is not accompanied by such a sizable dollar amount. Blue Scope, Dale Jr. Going to Steve Teskey. 46 of 99. Fractal BK. Silver Chase Briscoe. And silver National Pride Ryan Blaney. I haven't had a chance to talk to you guys about the card show that I did yesterday. Because obviously we didn't do a card break yesterday. So I wanted to kind of dive into that. Belle's, oh yeah. She's not a, if you're not aware though, she's not a, Belle's wife is definitely not a Samantha Bush type. She is not a racer's wife kind of thing. Her family comes from sprint car racing, just like Christopher, and she's very not. I don't know. I don't know what the right word is. Let's move on because we got a big card behind Harrison. How about a Kyle Busch Color Blast? That doesn't suck. No, sir. Not even a little bit. Kyle Busch belongs to Tony Jordan. Congrats, Tony. Let me get you a mag for that one. Stand by. There we go. Nice KB. That'll work. Yes, sir. That'll work. Silver Bubba. Congrats again, Tony. Silver Prismatic Slammin' Sammy Smith. I thought it was a redemption. I saw white like that, and I was like, oh, we must have another redemption. That's why I was not even hyping it at all. This is a redemption. Kaleidoscopic Byron. Martin Truex Jr. with the lime green. Going to Nate. $28 out of 249. But anyway, I was going to tell you guys about the card show that I did yesterday. It was really good. Small show. Very on the slow side of things. I would say there was about 20... There was probably 25 dealer tables there, but there were several dealers that had 2 tables. So there was probably more like about 14 dealers there, maybe. 245 of 299 Hyper Red and Blue Richard Petty. Going to Brian. Our redemption Silver Prizm Signatures Ty Gibbs. Going to Dave. You might get it. I think you got a better chance today than what we thought you had 3 months ago. So you might get it. But anyway, so there was probably about maybe 14 actual dealers set up there with about 25 tables. And, nice little show, though. I like that kind of show. I like being able to shoot the bull with the dealers. You guys know me. I like to talk. Kaleidoscopic. Orange Corey LaJoy. But out of the 25 tables, I bet you there was at most 50 customers that came through the door through the whole show. So very, very slow in that aspect. But the caveat was almost everybody that came to my table bought something. Not all big things, but something. Kaleidoscopic Blaney. Spotlight Signatures. Slammin' Sammy Smith. Man, that's tough to even see. 31 of 49. Sammy Smith going to Candace. Nice hit, Candace. Yeah, good box for sure. So anyway, so it was a good show. I did better than my goal was for sure. I was very happy with the result of the day. So no complaints from me. Blue Casey Kane, 296 of 499. Going to Dale. And I did sell another small handful of NASCAR stuff. I took more NASCAR. I don't know that I sold more NASCAR. But I did have people digging through the box. So, I mean, 95 of 299 on Takuma Toga. Going to Dave. So anyways, that's my experience at the card show. Good show. I moved all the base cards out of the way and forgot I still had one pack to go. That was smart, Mike. Pot of Gold, Cindric. Widescreen, Bubba. And Jake Drew, Silver. Box. National Pride, Byron. Sheldon Creed, Silver. And Austin Wayne Self, Orange. National Pride, Truex. 75th anniversary, Chad Knaus. Goes through the filler to Brian. Eric Jones, Silver. Belongs to Anthony Hawley. Checkered Flag, Kaz Gralla. Going to Larry. That's a sweet fire suit he's wearing. Made to, I'm sure, to replicate a fire department. 49 of 50. Got Fractal Alex Bowman. Kaleidoscopic Kyle Busch. Oh, that's nice. How about a Scripps Casey Kane autograph? That's really nice. Going to Dale. Dale's 2 for 2 with his drivers. Got a Bowman auto. Got a Casey Kane auto. 4 out of 50 for Casey. We just missed a door for Casey, too. That's close. Dale just needs a Jimmy Johnson auto to complete the trifecta. Let's switch out Casey for Kevin Harvick for a bit. Bobby Allison, red. Right, Scott? I'm with you. I was going to say, I felt like there was one stuck behind there. Fractal Matt Kenseth. Priest Kaleidoscopic. And we got a 75th anniversary signatures. Harry Gant. Going to Candace. Nice one, Candace. With the Skull Bandit. Red Bobby Labonte. So for you guys that the other night we were kind of just talking through some different products and things that we'd like to do a break with and things of that nature. And one of the things that got brought up was the Leaf Pop Century Prismatic Jimmy. Joey Logano Throwback Prizm. Going to Brian. So the owner of the LCS that I get a lot of stuff from, the bigger majority of my stuff comes from them. It's his card show that I was set up at yesterday. And so, of course, he was there and had some stuff there, as he always does. And I just said to him, I said, hey, if you got this Pop Century box left at the end of the day, I would take it and see if we can fill it as a break. $4.52 of $4.99, Riley Herbst. And going to Dave, and he said, yeah, absolutely. He goes, you can take it, and if you fill the break, then pay me for it, and if you don't fill the break, then just bring the box back, you know? And I was like, boy, that's nice. Cool, thank you. So that's what we're doing. So I have a box of Pop Century here. Rusty Wallace, 179 of 199. It goes to Billy Joe. So tomorrow night, I don't know an exact time yet, but sometime tomorrow night, I'll post this Leaf Pop Century break. And I was incorrect a little bit about my pricing that I thought it was going to be. And I was incorrect about a couple of things. There's actually 6 total cards in the box, not 4. There's 4 autographs, and then there's 2 other non-autographs. So there's 6 total cards. And the way the price point's going to work out for the cost of the box, we're going to do it at $65 a spot. When we were talking about it the other night, I mentioned I thought it was going to be closer to $100 a spot, and that was incorrect. So it'll be $65 a spot. 226 of $4.99, blue Nick Sanchez. Sanchez goes to Candace Honey. And there's another Nick Sanchez also going to Candace, this time blue scope. And so with that Leaf Pop Century, there'll be 6 spots, $65 a spot, 78 of 99 on that one. And I'm willing to take a spot too, if need be, to participate along. So we really only need 5 takers on the Pop Century in a hit draft. I mean, I'll sell my spot if somebody wants it. You know what I mean? If we've got 6 people, that's fine. I'm just saying if it came down to it, I would take a spot to fill it. Because I think it's cool too, so I'll participate. Jack Wood, silver. So anyway, we'll do that tomorrow night. Should be easy to I would think to fill, but I don't know. Prismatic silver Raja. Definitely won't take long to break with 6 cards. So it'll take us longer to organize the hit draft on the back end than anything, which is fine. No big deal. Widescreen Suarez. Oh, we got a zebra. Here we go. Let's go from the back first. Oh, it's a silver also, so we're going to have to sleeve a couple. Victory Lane, Kurt Busch, silver. Silver Bubba. Zebra print, Tanner Gray. That goes to Brian Kessler once he gets his spot paid for. We're gonna have to do some work on getting folks paid up before the breaks, though. It's becoming a bit of a thing. So anyway, I've got the Leaf Pop Century box that we can do the break with, and then yeah, the back's pretty rough, Scott. Look at the back. The back is way off. And then, and not just top to bottom, but left to right also. I mean, it's looked like they put the whole, they just went that way with everything. So, but yeah, the front looks great. As long as you're displaying it from the front, which most people do. The front looks great. Back, not so much. Back's rough. Yeah. Victory Lane bound Denny. Carson Hocevar silver autograph. That's going to go to Troy. That one's pretty nice. Still same as the other, like same as the zebra. This one's not as bad, but the back is off center. But very nice Hocevar auto. Going to Troy. Green DW. Where is DW? Going to Jake Phillips. I don't think we had 162 of 249 DW. Scott, I don't think they had. Did they have Tiger prints in 23? Or was that new just this past year for 24? It might be too late. I'm hurting my brain thinking about it. Haley Deegan going to Ben Beach on the purple Prizm. $109 or $199. So anyway, talking about just obscure stuff. We've got the Pop Century that we can do a break with. And then I also, kind of the same thing as Pop Century, I also brought a box of poker, another box of the poker leaf product. So if we've got some people that want to throw in and do another box of the poker as a break, we can do that as well. Orange Jimmy, and I'll make a post and probably just do both of them tomorrow because they're both small breaks. If people want to jump in, both of them, then more power to them. But obviously, two very different things. So, Prismatic Kenseth. Ooh, nice autograph. Sensational Signatures, Mark Martin. Going to Andy. Very nice. Congrats with the Mark Martin auto. Way different blue, so we're going to put that on the stand for a bit. AJ Allmendinger. Through the filler, unclaimed, going to Brian. 55 of 499. And then red and blue Hyper Ben Rhodes. $145 of 299. Kaleidoscopic Alex Bowman. Victory Lane bound Bill Elliott. And silver Denny Hamlin. All right, last box. I know it's late. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Like I said, for those of you that took spots or filler spots or whatever, just trying to help move things along, I appreciate that as well. But anytime the race is at a different time, it kind of throws off what our normal sequence is. You know, we've got a pretty good standard routine of, you know, when there's a race on Sunday afternoon, we post the break slightly before the race starts. I usually shoot for 30 minutes to an hour before the race starts. And then, you know, we kind of continue to fill throughout the race. Might have a duck race around the end of stage 2. And then we do the break after the race ends. And that's kind of a nice flow for us on race day. But when they change it up and start the race at 8 p.m., it puts a different wrinkle in things for us. Silver Chase Elliott. And orange Dale Jr. As I mentioned to you guys last week, I won't be able to do a break this Sunday, even though it's the biggest day in motorsports for all of us. My sister-in-law is getting married, so I will not be able to do a break on Sunday. Actually, we won't have one the whole... It's going to be weird. We're going to have a whole weekend, essentially, of no breaks, which I'm not super thrilled with, but I can't do anything about it. Pot of Gold Tyler Reddick. 75th anniversary Terry Labonte. Going to Billy Joe. Oh, we got a gold. Larson Silver and Lawless Allen Gold. Interesting. Lawless Allen Gold. 4 out of 10. Going to Scott Dixon. Yeah, I just don't, I don't know what's going to be able to happen or not happen. That doesn't suck, Scott. No, it doesn't. I don't have high hopes for this weekend. Let me put it that way. I just, but it is what it is, you know. It's family. You have to be there. You have to support them. You know, they were there for us when we got married and did all the things. And so, you know, turnabout's fair play. We have to be there. We have to support them. We have to do all the things. And, so. Kaleidoscopic Reddick. Pot of Gold Tyler Reddick. Kyle Busch, boy, good strong box here to finish things out. Kyle Busch autograph going to Tony Jordan. This might be a career kind of break for the Kyle Busch spot. Big autograph for KB. Yeah, it is weird to have two non-autos living life up there. You could make arguments for some of the others. I just have left it that way. Logano red. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. So if you didn't see my personal Facebook post today, I'll tell you guys this quick story as we're finishing things out. Victory Lane bound Kyle Busch. Pot of gold Reddick again. Swerve and Irvin. Sensational signatures. Blue scope. Ernie Irvin goes to Dan Owens. So yesterday I come home from the card show and my wife took my daughter to get her hair colored. 7 of 75 on the Ernie Irvin. My wife had taken my daughter to get her hair colored, so they weren't home, or nobody else was home. Anyway, I get home and I grab my slab box of cards and start unpacking the car and walking up to the house. And I get to the top of my steps of my back door to the porch, and I look up and I'm like, why is there ice all over our porch? And then my thought about ice quickly vanished when I realized it's 74 degrees outside. It's not ice. And then it turned into horror when I realized that's glass. And our rear storm door glass was busted out completely. So then I was worried, did we have somebody break in our house? What's going on? Silver Michael McDowell throwback goes through the filler to Brian. Well, it didn't take me long to figure out. I had put our grill behind where our door swings open. So trying to think of how I can show you guys this visually. Our door, if you're inside the house, the door swings open like this. Okay? I put the grill back here behind the door. So, and I should have known better, because if the door swings open too far, past 90 degrees, then it would hit the grill on the corner of the grill. It's a pit boss. And I know that because I've had to replace one of those door shocks before because the door got hyperextended because of wind. Well, what happened is my wife and daughter left, and they forgot to make sure that the door was latched. And because it was so windy, the wind caught it, swung it open, and it shattered the glass against the grill. 173 of 499, Denny. Going to Philip Mancini. So, yeah, that was not exciting to come home to. Purple Carl Edwards. And you guys would be shocked to know how expensive a storm door is these days. Carl Edwards goes to Corey King. 3 out of 199. We've just had awful luck with storm doors too. So, anyways, like I said, if you saw my post, you'll understand. But went to Lowe's, got a new door. It's fixed. All's okay. National Pride BK. But that wasn't on my Sunday morning plans to replace a door. But, shit happens. Ryan Blaney blue going to Robert Rich. $401 of $499. we got silver disco Christian Eckes. That goes to JR. 47/75. Pot of gold Cindric. Jeb Burton silver. And pot of gold Reddick. We've seen several pot of gold Reddicks tonight. That's a silver version, though. 5 packs left. It's been a good break. I mean, we've had some nice SSP stuff, some nice autographs, widescreen Bubba, silver Austin Wayne Self, kaleidoscopic Chase Briscoe, National Pride BK. We got another IOU. Cindric Green, Lime Green, going to Troy. $163/249. Red and blue Harrison Burton. Went through the filler to Brian. 29/299. Our IOU is silver Prizm signatures Raja Caruth. Going to Dale Cobb. That is our third redemption. I don't know. You kind of got to pick your poison, right? Because this is a good reminder how many redemptions we had last year in Prizm, and then 2024 Prizm we went to 3 autos per box. I'm not sure that. I'm not so sure that it was such a bad thing to go to 3 autos if we were getting a lot of redemptions, and that's what we took out as a bunch of redemptions. I don't know. Kaleidoscopic Reddick. Orange Tony Stewart. Like I said, it's more of just a reminder of how many darn redemptions we were getting back then. Kaleidoscopic Tyler Reddick. And we got a silver Prizm Greg Biffle. Through the filler to Brian. Justin Bonsignor blue. Going to Scott. I gotta grab some more top loads. 94/499. Just the last card and then last pack. We got Bubba purple going to Robert Rich. 9/199. And then to finish things off for us, going to be like this. Pot of gold, Tyler Reddick one more time. He is about the height of a leprechaun, I guess. Kaleidoscopic Bowman. That was probably a little bit mean. Silver, Jimmy Johnson. Going to Dale to finish things off. So that'll do it. I appreciate everybody again. Like I said, if you participated in the break, if you were helping with the filler, no matter what it was you were trying to do or how you participated, I appreciate everybody very much in doing so. The support is tremendous. But like I said, solid break, man. 4 boxes, and we got a zebra print Tanner Gray. These are the autos that we did receive. We had Greg Biffle, silver. Blue scope, Ernie Irvan. Silver, Kyle Busch. Mark Martin, blue scope. Silver, Carson Hocevar. Checkered flag, Casey Kane. 75th anniversary, Harry Gant. Checkered flag scripts, Kevin Harvick. Blue spotlight, Sammy Smith. Checkered flag, Lawless Allen. Silver, Alex Bowman. Silver, Austin Cindric. Silver scripts, Dave Blaney. Pretty strong. And then we had redemptions for Raja Caruth, Ty Gibbs, and Rusty Wallace. And then as you guys can see on the stands, we had a couple of SSPs. Gold Lawless Allen out of 10. And then, of course, the Color Blast, Kyle Busch. So, I mean, like I said, in my opinion, a very good 4 boxes. So, again, appreciate everybody's support, everybody hanging out with us. I don't have a racing break scheduled for tomorrow, for Monday. So when you look at the race schedule, you'll see Tuesday for the next break. But like I said, tomorrow night, I will probably go ahead and post these other 2 kind of more obscure things. The Leaf Pop Century, and then the other one was Leaf Poker. So if you're in the mood for something like that, feel free to jump in, and we should have a little bit of fun. Some of those Pop Century cards are worth big money. But that's an expensive break to get into at $65. The only guarantee is, you're getting a card. So, that's all I got for now, though. Hope everybody has a great rest of their night, and we will see y'all next time.